Heavy rain over several parts of South Africa in recent weeks culminated in flood damage along the coastal areas of KwaZulu-Natal, resulting in the loss of life and homes. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families who have been affected by one of South Africa's biggest natural disasters. The Highveld didn't escape the rain either, and due to heavy underfoot conditions, the HSH Princess Charlene Empress Club Stakes was postponed to this Saturday, the 23rd of April. News on the ground is that after 4 days of sun this week, the going at Turffontein is good. And even with the forecast of a 30% chance of thunder showers on Friday, the turf will not be affected if another 5 to 10 mils of rain is received. So it's A for away. Can Princess Calla win her first Grade 1? That's the question all are asking of the highest merit-rated filly in the HSH Princess Charlene Empress Club Stakes over 1,600 metres at Turffontein on Easter Saturday. With the field averaging a merit rating of 108, it's going to be a race out the top draw.
With just on 200 metres left to go, it's Princess Calla. That's the one they got to get to.
With her nemesis, Captain's Ransom, having not made the trip from the Cape, multiple graded stakes winner Princess Calla now goes in the hope of winning her first Grade 1. She, along with ZARINA and CHING, arrived on the Highveld 6 weeks ago and have been in the care of Ashley Fortune.
She is, exceptional. Like I said to Andrew, I mean, he's had years of privileged racing with top horses, but this is the first time I've had anything of this capabilities coming through the stables. And she's something worth getting up for every morning. She's just spectacular.
Princess Calla, the last 100. Warrior Athena's now knuckling down on the inside.
The Candice Bass Robinson trained ZARINA pipped Princess Calla to the line in a Grade 1 in KZN last year. Unlike Princess Calla, who makes her Highveld debut in this race, ZARINA already has one warm-up under her belt.
ZARINA was a little bit unlucky, I thought, in the running. She wasn't giving ALDO much of an opportunity to do her best. She was looking to stay behind cover most of the race, and once he actually did shift her behind there, that's when she made her run. I think Candice has always said that she's a filly that, if there's a smallest gap, that's where she wants to go through. I know she ran third, and we were hoping that she would have gone a bit closer, but very happy with the way she's taken everything and settled into Joburg.
Are you expecting a good run from her then come Saturday?
Yes, she's definitely improved from the race. She's had a fair amount of work. We've managed to put on the grass once more, which is ideal. And obviously Andrew was very lucky for Candice yesterday and drew number 1 for her. So the prep has gone according to plan. Candice was up on the weekend, and so she's had her eye over both her girls, which I'm very grateful for, because she obviously knows them a lot better than we ever will. And we're happy going with them into the race the way they are.
Let's come to the lead close home, and Sparkling Water is in hot pursuit.
Sparkling Water won the Grade 2 New Turf Western Cape Stayers over 2,800 metres at Kenilworth at the end of January. She has since put up a fine performance against the Colts when finishing third to second base and Zilzil in the Colorado King Stakes in March.
She's doing well at home. I know a mile is a little bit sharp for her, but she's doing well. The run last time, she took well the run. She got SMANGA, she drew 9. Actually, I'm not really worried about the draw. SMANGA, she knows her. He's always come from the back, so actually I don't know what about the draw.
Is now starting to quicken up over the top of them.
What do you make of the quality of the field? Because we've got some Cape fillies who have come up to take you on.
Yes, it's quite a quality fillies, but I'm very happy with the preparation to go to the Empress Club.
Dual Grade 2 winner in KZN last champion season, she's a keeper, had 4 outings in the Cape over the summer, turning in credible performances, but nevertheless just below some of the best fillies in the Cape, who she meets here once again.
The competition down in the Cape was really tough, and we were found wanting. However, you know, we are hoping that, you know, with a bit of luck in running, we can earn some valuable black type in a Group 1 race.
Tell me about the weather and how that has affected your preparation.
Not too bad. We'll use her on the treadmill where the tracks are flooded out as well. But her preparation's been good, and I've used Anton Marcus to guide me also as to whether it's really worth going up for the race, and he's quite confident that on her gallops back home that it's worth taking our chances. There's very few Group 1 races left for fillies before she goes to stud at the end of the season, so we'll be taking our chances nonetheless.
Gareth, when do you plan to travel her?
As close to the race as possible, Michelle.
On the stand side of the track is Sprinkles.
Grade 3 Troika Stakes winner in January, Sprinkles, then ran 2 smart seconds to Rain in Holland in both the Wilgerbosdrift Gauteng Fillies Guineas and SA Fillies Classic.
First of all, she's working well. She's a slight filly, so she doesn't need all that work that the other fillies have, that the fillies have missed. So I've got no excuses about her fitness, but she's blossoming. She looks a picture, her coat's good. My reasoning for running her here and missing the Oaks is I thought the Oaks came a little bit too soon for her after the hard classic run. I think she's better over the mile 1800. We could maybe stretch it to 2000, but I think at this stage the 2450 would have been just out of her reach. I think Saturday she'll be fit and well.
What do you make of her draw?
That's one of the negatives, but you know what? We just got to make it a positive now. She's got a tendency to try over race, and maybe if she was drawn well or on the rail, she could lift her head up and over race. And we've got Warren Kennedy. He knows her very well, and he's superb with the bad draws, and he's a good judge of pace, so he'll know where to place her.
Smorgasbord on the stand.
Previous winner of the Grade 1 Alan Robertson Fillies Championship as a 2-year-old, Under Your Spell, has gone on to be group placed in 4 of her 5 starts since, with a credible third to Smorgasbord against the Colts last time out.
In second, Warriors Rest. Under Your Spell ran on well for third and probably...
It was a very good run, Michelle. Obviously nothing was winning down the inside or middle where she was. The advantage was definitely way up on the outside. It wasn't my plan to run her there. Her plate race had got rained out the week before. So all in all, I was very happy with that. And yeah, she's always been a filly that there's a question mark with the yielding, softer going. And obviously our first time over the mile. But in terms of her class, we're not concerned about how good she is. I mean, she is certainly good enough to win a race like this.
Bold Fortune is outside everyone.
Diego de GOUVEIA has ridden Bold Fortune to victory in 4 of her last 5 outings, including 2 graded races against the fillies.
Yeah, Bold Fortune, I mean, yesterday we went to the draws and obviously not favourable, the draw that we drew, but she likes to run that way from off them. It will just make our task a little bit harder. Her work's been exceptional going into the race. Obviously, I'd say in the last week or so, we haven't been able to do much due to the rain, but everyone else is in the same situation as what we are in. She's well in herself. I just took her for a little stretch on the grass just to have a little canter today, and very grateful that she was able to do something today. Yeah, we're going out there trying. We're taking on some really nice fillies. Have a lot of respect for a lot of the horses in the race. However, I know that we are good and we're a progressive type, so just hoping for the best.
Take your pick at the 250, Sent by Destiny, starting to gruel her way through.
Since partnering with Gavin LERENA once again, Sent by Destiny has found previous form, winning 2 of her last 3 starts. She takes a step up in class here.
Sent by Destiny, she's doing well at home. I think she's fit for this race, and she's been winning the races from 1600, the big races. I think she'll try to bring it again. I think she's fit because she was racing all along time and again, so I think she's fit to do that. And Gavin on top of her, I think she's fine. She's doing well. We're expecting him to run a good race.
Winner of the listed ladies bracelet at Fairview in January, CHING, then joined stable companion ZARINA on the float to the high veld.
CHING wins going away.
She put in a respectable warm-up in a Pinnacle Stakes in March, finishing 3 lengths behind ZARINA.
Yeah, she is definitely held by ZARINA, and I know that she is a filly that wants a little bit further. So, yeah, I think if the going's a little bit softer, it'll be more favourable to CHING over ZARINA. But, yeah, both fillies are very well.
Marigold Hotel, Mbewu and Special Variety.
Group-placed Marigold Hotel is back to her winning ways after a trip to the Cape where she finished down the field in the Cape Guineas in December.
So obviously we were going for the fillies Guineas, and she came up with some bad to carrier which we couldn't run her the day before. So we were in the Cape, we decided to just get her over it and let her run against the colts. Yeah, it was a mistake in retrospect, but having said that, it's hard to just give them a joyride down to Cape Town. But she's come back well. I was very happy with her comeback run over a distance, I think definitely short of her best. And she's building nice progress into this race in terms of her conditioning and well-being. It's a very strong race, but I'm very happy with where we're at.
Keep on Dancing's running a big race on the outside, but it's Mount Laurel in front. And
The beautiful Mount Laurel has had a good lead up into this race, winning a Fillies and Mares 102 handicap at Hollywood Bet Scottsville 4 weeks ago.
She is in such a good place at the moment. She won her last start. She's just flying along and doing really, really well. I see our competition is quite strong, but that's perfect. You know, I see there's been a couple of the Cape Town chaps have gone up to Joburg already, and they've been prepping their horses up in Joburg for this race. There's 1 or 2 horses that have had runs first time out, I think for Candice Bass, ZARINA and CHING, and we have actually beaten both of them before, and ZARINA's come out and beaten us again. But she ran 4th in the Fillies Guineas, and it was a fantastic, fantastic run from her. And if everything goes her way, and Donnie won her last start on her, and he's got to know her really, really well, that she's got that turn of foot in the last 300 is unbelievable. So if we can get that, and her to finish like that at Turffontein, you know, Donnie knows, just sit up the Turffontein straight and press the button at the right time. I think this filly will run an absolute cracker.
All going well, when might you go up?
We will probably go up early morning Friday, 4 o'clock Friday morning. And she is a type of filly that arrives there, she'll eat her lunch, she'll eat her dinner, she'll go for a walk in the afternoon, and she just doesn't stop eating. We actually got to get her head out of the manger for a filly. It's quite interesting how she does that. So on race day, we actually have to take her food away early in the morning, otherwise she'll just keep eating. So she's got the big race temperament, and she's been an absolute honey to train.
They're starting to unwind an awesome looking run down towards that inside, but they've all got to get to Pretty Betty. She's in front.
Pretty Betty looks to regain some of her earlier Cape form. She has since relocated to the Highveld, where she showed improvement in her second run.
Yes, she's doing well at home. I think she'll like to run in this weather, and she's been running few weeks ago, and a joke is back. Louis Mklotwa is back on her, and she was targeted on this race. I think she'll do much better this time.
Rouge Allure is coming home well in the centre. Bold Fortunes on the outside.
Rouge Allure has enjoyed a busy 2022, being rewarded with a win in the listed Jacaranda handicap in her penultimate start.
Her last 3 runs have all been good. The inside track last time didn't suit her, but back on the outside track on Saturday, good draw. Likes to be drawn close to the fence because she runs in. It's a strong field, and she's got 60 kilos. It's not going to be easy, but she always gives of her best, and I'm expecting a good run.
What's remarkable is that at 8 years of age, Rouge Allure is not only double the age of race favourite Princess Calla, who is 4, but she's also faced the starter an incredible 96 times. To put this in context, the average number of runs per runner in the Empress Club Stakes is 12, whilst Rouge Allure's race record shows hers to be 8 times that.
It's her temperament, and she's a solid mare. Never had a leg problem, and she's just so close to our hearts. As you can see, she's a superstar.
Stephen, what is it about mulberry leaves and her?
I must say all the horses love them. We've got the mulberry tree in the yard here, and the horses, they won't eat the grass, they'll rather go for the mulberry leaves. I don't know what it is in the mulberry leaves, but they love them. I've been here at the Vaal for over 30 years now, and horses like this, as you say, don't come along often, but she's, as I say, she's the darling of the yard. She takes the babies to the track, and she just loves working and loves racing. We've had so much fun with her. We're hoping for the best.
Ashley, what do you think of the quality of the field, knowing that you've got the two favourites sitting in your yard?
Yeah, it's an interesting position to be in. You know, this is where you grew up watching racing with your idols in front of you, and wishing one day that you're in a position to have quality horses. And yeah, it's pretty special. You know, obviously Candice has trusted us with her lovely girls, and Des and Mario have given us the opportunity to have Calla for a few weeks and months. Yeah, so I'm grateful. I think the field is actually quite a nice field of fillies, and yeah, may the best one win this weekend.
Sean, you in the stable yard helping mom and dad every day. Who do you like out of the three fillies?
Princess Calla.
Is she a special lady to you?
Yes.